Hello D365 users. In this video, I will show you how to process the accruing expenses and revenue in D365. What is an accruing expense? An accrual, or accrued expense, is a means of recording an expense that was incurred in one accounting period but not paid until a future accounting period. Let us use this example. Your company receives legal consulting services in March, but the invoice won't arrive until April. You want to recognize the expense in March because that's when the service was consumed, even though the invoice and payment happened later. Let's use a manual journal entry in General Journal. In General Ledger module, Journal Entries go to General Journals. Create a new journal. Make sure the transaction date is in March. Add a journal line to debit the legal expenses account. Add a second line to credit the Accrued Liabilities account, which is a liability account. This journal recognizes the expense in March, even though no invoice has been received yet. When the invoice arrives in April, you reverse the previous journal and enter the actual vendor invoice through accounts payable. Scenario 2. Accruing revenue in D365. Example: you delivered software services in March, but the customer will pay and be invoiced in April. You want to recognize the revenue in March because that's when the service was delivered. First, create a revenue accrual journal. Navigate to General Ledger, Journal Entries, General Journals. Create a new journal. Debit unbilled receivables, an asset account, and credit service revenue. Post invoice in April. When you create and post a sales invoice or a free text invoice in April via accounts receivable, it will debit customer account and credit service revenue. To prevent double counting revenue, you reverse the accrual journal when the invoice is posted. Accruals in D365 let you match revenue and expenses to the correct accounting periods, even if cash hasn't moved yet. This is core to accrual-based accounting.
And then here, what I can do is just to reverse this entire journal. I can see I want to do it in March. So the same date, okay. Okay, I can use the existing reversal reason, reversing accrual, and then I'm going to reverse it. All right, so you see now it is reversed. When I see the message, this is operation complete. And so it is, the status is reversed. Now I can go back. Now I can go to my account payable modules, and then I can now process my invoice journal.